there, sexy stranger, and welcome to Class of Cookie 2023, a new series where I get 23 people to teach me how to make 23 of their favorite cookies in the year 2023. And today, being the very first one, I'm going to start with myself and my favorite cookie because, well, my favorite too.
Just imagine.
That cookie has to be my spiced gingerbread crinkle. A cookie is warm and comforting and everything that is great about Christmas. And I know that it's fully February, but I will not let Christmas go. Keeping with that theme, I've decided to use all of my Red Kitchen equipment, of which I have a suspiciously large amount. Starting, of course, with my Red KitchenAid, onto which I'm going to be loading on my butter and my brown sugar. White is still festive, right, Devarshi? Okay, Devarshi says that white is still festive, so if you disagree, take it up with Devarshi. Okay, now that we know that that one works, I'm going to start by creaming my butter and my sugar, after which I'll add in my liquid sugars, those being honey and molasses, and finally, as always, eggs one at a time. That's all nice and airy. I'm going to go with some vanilla and some apple cider vinegar, which will activate the syrup and the dry ingredients later. Speaking of the dry ingredients, now is this good time to stop and talk about the spice sticks, which is the most important part of the recipe. I'll do that. So the gingerbread spice gets added to my dry ingredients, those being flour, salt, and soda. And once I've added all of it, I'm going to sift it in gently. Wow, that smells good, but it's dangerous. You'll also notice here that I've switched over to folding everything in by hand. This gives me a lot more control of the batter and makes sure that I don't accidentally overmix it. Fair warning, it becomes a little bit of a workout at the end, but that being said, I think this is ready. What I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer it to another bowl and let it sit in the fridge for a couple of hours to help the spices really marry with the rest of the flavors, and then we'll come back and scoop. It's 2 hours later and these cookies have been resting. I'm adequately caffeinated, so let's get scooping. So cookies are all scooped, rolled in sugar, and are ready for the oven, which is set to 160 degrees Celsius. Now I've been told that it's already too loud in here for the audio equipment, so they'll have to unfortunately bake off camera. But I'll see you in about 13 to 15 minutes. Hello and welcome back. I just took these bad boys out the oven. They look fantastic, and I'm just taking them off the tray whilst they're still hot so that they don't continue baking. I still want them to be nice and soft in the center. Whilst these smell criminally good, I'm going to hold off on eating them until they're completely cooled, and whilst they do that, I'm going to set up with some more of that beautiful red Le Creuset. So I make a lot of these cookies, especially in the wintertime. So I already know that they're going to taste absolutely amazing. But since I have them, let's crack one open and get to tasting. The richness of that molasses is really, really well balanced with the spice in that gingerbread spice mix, and especially the Szechuan pepper in that pie spice really takes it to the next level. Hey, I'm gonna need about 5 more minutes with these alone, but once I do that, if you like this video, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting, doing the do's. This is the first of 23 cookies, and I'll see you next week with another guest with another cookie. But until I do, hey sexy, stay sexy.
Okay, go back to being serious. Yes, serious cookie conversation.
Got it?
That's too close.